Okay.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Ruach. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone who taught us this truth. Shalom also to the Akim pushing this word in sincerity and in truth, and to the speckled bird across the four corners of the world, and to the few sisters who are listening. To you we say Shalom. Lord willing, this will be an edifying lesson. We are the brothers from the Gmschicago camp, coming back at you another week in and week out, prophesying the downfall of America, Babylon the Great. All right. And, you know, we were just going into a couple of topics right before we, you know, pressed live on the camera. And we were talking about how the mirth in this place is gone, man. All right. America, see, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, even 10 years ago, America still had the spirit of the holidays, man. All right? All right? Every time summer came, then after that, Halloween came, and then Thanksgiving, and then Black Friday, and then after that, finally, at the end of the year, everybody's favorite holiday, Christmas, and then finally they ended with a big bang on New Year's, and then boom, it's all over, the same thing all over again the next year. But that shit is dead, man. America is dead. All right? The spirit of the holidays is fucking dead, man. All right? The spirit of mirth is dead. All right?
I got that right here. There's Isaiah 24:11. There is a crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkening. The mirth of the land is gone.
Yup. Hey, the mirth of the land is gone, man. All right? Everybody in this place is looking out into murky waters, man. They don't know what the fuck is gonna happen in 2025, man. It doesn't matter if Trump is in office. It doesn't matter who's in office, man. All right? Everybody right now is scared, man. They don't know what the fuck is gonna happen, man. The mirth in this place is gone, man.
Hey,
all right?
I just saw a news report that America has hit an all-time high in homelessness, man.
Yup.
An all-time high in homelessness. Because people can't afford mortgages, can't afford rent. Hey, this place is through. The writing is on the wall.
Yup.
All right? It's circling the drain, so to speak.
Yup.
Somebody bring up that 30 and 7.
Somebody grab Gmschicago, the 12th chapter.
This is...
Can I continue reading that Isaiah 24? No, it's all good, brother. It says, Isaiah 24:8, the mirth of the tabernacle ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoice ended, the joy of the heart ceaseth. Because, you know, some of these niggas walk around talking about, 'tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. You ain't hear none of that this year.
Hell no.
'Tis the season for getting laid off just before Christmas. All you niggas at Party City that thought you would have a Christmas bonus for that wicked ass holiday, look at you now. All you niggas at Cargill, look at you now.
Hey, Party City closed all the stores, right?
All of them.
Wow.
All of
And
them.
Party City been around since I was a little kid,
They
man.
said 40 years.
And I'm 41.
Hey, that remind me, you remember that Chevy Chase movie, that Christmas movie? He thought he was gonna get a bonus.
Lampoon's Christmas
Yeah,
Vacation.
he thought he was gonna get a bonus. And there was some other boy, he flipped out, man. These people, that shit was hilarious, man. That remind me of that scene when you said that, man.
Yeah. Anybody got that scripture, Apostles?
Yeah, I got that.
Go
The scripture
ahead.
Pops called for. This is Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 7. It says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even a time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
So see, like that young brother was saying, these people don't have a clue what the fuck's coming down the top pipe. What we do know is gonna be a time like you've never seen, and it's ramping up now. Cause you got Putin and Biden them put some shit in play, and guess what? That's gonna be a nuclear weapon. That's gonna be the virgin daughter of Babylon getting her cherry popped.
Yup.
Okay? Don't nobody understand that. Like I said, and it's so poetic that is a virgin daughter, because when you hit her, what happens? She gotta give up some blood, right? That's exactly what America got to do. America's got to give up the blood. So this land is defiled, but guess what? Those people that defiled it are back here now, so that their blood can cleanse this land. It's gonna be America's slated to turn into a desert, but it's still gonna be a clean desert. Why? Because all these people that got to die here in the process.
Well, I got a scripture for you, Pops.
Go ahead, son.
This is Numbers 35 and 33. It says, so ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. All right? And the blood that's been shed right here in America, all right, is the blood of the children of Israel, man. All right? From the inception of America up until this point right now in 2024, America has been stained with the blood of God's children, man. All right? From the northern to the southern kingdom, man. All right? Hey, this whole place from California to the East Coast, man, it's all stained with blood, man. All right? And so the only way that this place could be cleansed is by the blood of him that shed it, which is Esau Edom, man, the self-proclaimed white man. All right? Your blood has to be shed, man.
That's right. Brother say you got something.
This,
Oh, okay, go.
this Ezekiel 35 and verse 5 says, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword, and the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. So,
So slavery was supposed to have been signed out, what, about 1863 or something like that? So our slavery here in this land was supposed to be over with, but what did they do? Put Jim Crow laws in and everything else. So even though it was supposed to be over with, it wasn't. So now they want to start talking about how they can't make it, they can't this, they can't that, and can we all just kind of figure out how to get along? No, ain't no getting along.
It ain't no get along. What's that book about all the hangings without sanctuary?
Exactly.
Hey, check that book out, man. Because when we were supposedly free, there was still a lot of blood the children of Israel shed. They got to pay that. That bill is due, man, with interest.
That's it. Even when Jake did their own thing, wouldn't bother nobody. They came to Jake and fucked their shit up.
Yep.
Black Wall Street, we always talk about, they got bombed, man.
I did a sit down on that, man. It came up in my feed. It was over 200 prospering cities that was flooded through they say progress and infrastructure building that they put wealthy motherfucking so-called Negroes lands underwater. You know, you got this something like Lake Lanier or whatever. It's up under a motherfucking it's got a motherfucking city, a flourishing so-called Afro-American city at the bottom of it.
Yep.
200. I mean, I knew Malcolm had talked about it, but I had no idea there was absolutely 200 of these motherfuckers that they did like that.
Yeah.
And then some.
Yeah,
That's true hatred, man.
Yeah.
Hey, that's why it says he had a perpetual hatred. Because
That's it.
And this has been from the beginning of time, man. This man has always seek to kill us, always seek to send us off to get us in a way of death, man. You know, he is our number one enemy. He's always going to be this way forever. And this is why it says, verse 6, therefore, as I live, said the Lord Yahweh, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. So he ain't hate blood. He ain't think to stop and say, well, you know what? These people had enough.
Hold on, hate blood. This mother, if you don't cook his steak right, he's pissed off.
Yeah, he want that motherfucking blood.
If you take a steak, if he take one of them 20-ounce porterhouses, and you give that motherfucker that, it ain't got blood running out of it. When you take it to his table, he pissed the fuck off.
Yeah.
He said, you done ruined it. Yeah. You cooked that motherfucker where ain't no blood in it, or you ruined the steak. You took all the flavor out of it.
That's how you know that this man is opposing Yahweh Shema Shai. Totally against the Lord, man. Because in the law, it said we're not supposed to eat anything with blood in it. All right, after the flood, the Lord told Noah that as well, man. You know, so showing you also that the law always been in play since the beginning of time, man.
And not only the shit, I mean, just on another level, shit, these elites, man, they fucking do some shit called adrenochrome, where they take the blood of children, you know, they torture them, then they take their blood and they create medicines and they drink that shit. So Esau, he's a bloody man, the scriptures call him, man.
Right. And they actually do that.
Go ahead. You know, like you say, adrenal call, but see, here's the thing. for most people, adrenaline is associated with something that's scary. Dog, getting shot at, something of this nature. So, but you also got people out there that's called adrenaline junkies.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay? They love that rush. Okay? Like with us, I say with me personally, my adrenaline junkie was that of a motorcycle. Okay? And this, that, and the other. But but it came from long time ago when I was young and playing ball, the crowd and being able to take that energy and that fuel and use it on the field. Doing shit that, like I said, if you caught me during the week, couldn't do this shit. Catch me on game day, whole different creature. Okay? And once you learn how to take that and channel that, you're like, okay, that makes you be that way. Well, these motherfuckers ain't got the ability to do that. And that's why some of these motherfuckers do that dumb shit. Jump out there and fucking want to swim with the sharks, fuck with fucking stingrays and shit like that. But they do this shit, but like you said, since they can't go and get it naturally, what do? Like you say, they torture kids. Get their adrenaline blowing.
Yep.
And then drink that. And have their ass pumped up and shit. They do that shit. Hey, them drinking that shit is like a motherfucking crack fiend.
Yeah.
Okay?
A lot of Israelite children disappearing, man. So-called missing, child trafficking. And they even made fun of it in that, what's that movie, Get Out?
Right.
About trying to get Jake, they want to beat Jake.
Yeah. Remember, that was some years ago when I told you about that, where I came out one morning, right? I was working out at the airport, and I was parking over here near the Blue Line and like Western and shit, right? Racine Western right there near the police office, the police academy. And I get out there, this like 2:30 in the morning. I got to be at work about 4 o'clock in the morning, so I'm trying to hit this train at a certain time. I get out the fucking car. There's a kid out there with a pamper. Now, this is wintertime. I got my coat on. I got my big bear coat on. And there's a kid out here in a pamper with a fucking package of pork motherfucking sausage. And I knocked on a couple of doors. Anybody know who this kid is? Nobody knew. And I hated taking them to the police office, to the police station, because I know what they can fucking do. That shit bothered me all motherfucking day at the job, because I know what they was capable of.
And the spirit that Pop said, that he said that adrenochrome is like it's like a drug to these people. And hey, they saying that day by day, man, that shit, it becomes more
addictive.
Yeah, it becomes more addictive. And
habit forming.
It becomes more requested, man. So now they need more children. They say what? They were saying 200,000 children become missing every day. And most of these children is from these third world countries. And then you got even these children here in America, man. And all these children are being shipped to these different, they said they found like 7 different facilities over there in Ukraine.
Right.
Where they was chopping up these different kids and
bleeding them out and
bleeding them out. You know what I'm saying? And when they found these facilities, they was already blowed up. So they just found like the different parts of these children, right? And they see that they was dissected, man. So they taking the organs and all that, man. You know.
If I may, when you actually look up the statistic on Google, it says that every 40 seconds a child goes missing, man. And that only happens right here in America, man. All right? So you got to think about how wicked this place is, that every 40 seconds a child goes missing, man. You think that's going to be happening in the kingdom, man?
They stopped. You got something to say?
No, I said, this brother might remember they had them
the milk crates.
Yeah, milk crates. Oh, and they have postcards in the mail that "Have you seen me?" I remember that a lot back in the 90s, man. And we last seen with who? The woman. So a lot of these women be taking their kids to get sacrificed.
Yeah, and it's crazy that you say that, because that was a big thing there for like the mid to late 70s on the back of milk cartons and shit, like that half-a-gallon milk carton and that quarter milk and milk carton. They had them fucking kids' pictures on the back of it. So then that shit stopped.
I remember in the 80s and 90s, so that's when I was coming up. But yeah, it stopped. They don't even count the crowds and track it no more. They don't care.
Yeah. Hey, don't care. No, they keep it count. They know where them kids at, but they don't want us to know.
Yeah, they're not putting it out publicly.
No, you have that movie Chain, because I thought about what the elder just said, man. That you have that movie Chain, where the little kid, he got kidnapped with his mom. You know, she got put to death, which that can happen sometimes. They'll either traffic the mom or she's trafficking. Because the thing is that the woman is the ultimate evil, and a lot of evils come through her. But it turns out that, you know, the father, he was uncle. I mean, he was brother to the kidnapper of his son. You know, he just wanted to get rid of their ass, and his older brother had a fucked up fetish, man. All right, but also going into it, the majority of this comes from prominent families. They always put it in a movie with some type of weird blood child sacrifice, or some innocent or some randomized person being sacrificed. It's because they've gone into some upper echelon person that had all this money to solve all their issues and problems, man.
I got a precept. This is Zechariah 8:4. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, there shall yet old men and old women dwell in the streets of Jerusalem, and every man with his staff in his hand for very age, and the streets of the city shall be full of boys and girls playing in the streets thereof. And that's talking about the kingdom, man. All right, that's why we're out here on the highways and byways prophesying and telling you to repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. All right, and when the kingdom of heaven is established here on earth, it's gonna be a righteous kingdom wherein dwelleth righteousness, man. It says that boys and girls are gonna be running in the streets, man. It says that old men and women are gonna be in the streets, man. All right, so Jerusalem as a whole, when it gets established here on earth, that's when peace is gonna be in the world, man. But as long as America is here, as long as Esau Edom is ruling, as long as he has his little shadow governments and little fucking wickedness in high places, man, this wickedness is still gonna keep going, man. Child sacrifice, children getting abducted, spiritual wickedness in high places, man. All right, this perpetual hatred against our people, man. All right.
Hey, what does the scripture say? The scripture says the good cannot come unless the evil that is sown be overturned, man. So all these things that this brother is talking about is gonna continue to keep happening, man. And that's what we telling you people, man. All right, I was just talking to a brother at the camp earlier. You know what I'm saying? He was telling me, he was sounding and crying about, you know, all the wickedness, you know, and the experience in his life about just the wickedness that going on in Babylon, man. I was telling him, like, these things are happening because the wicked is in rulership, man. Right? You know, hey, this is never going. That's right. Yeah.
This Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, wherein who is he?
That's right. So if the earth is given into the hand of the wicked, then guess what? The actions that proceed is going to follow, man.
I'm going to back you up a little bit. Now, if the scriptures say the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So it ain't if. It has been given into the hands of the wicked since the beginning. So, since it has been given to the wicked, wickedness is what's ruling right now. Wickedness is what's flourishing right now. Wickedness is what's being put on a pedestal right now. You got something?
Real quick, this is Jeremiah 19:4. Because they have forsaken me, and they have estranged this place, and have burned incense in it unto other gods, whom neither they nor their fathers have known, nor the kings of Judah, and have filled this place with the blood of innocents, which America is a giant wicked altar, basically. It says they have built also the high places of Baal to burn their sons with fire for burnt offerings unto Baal, which I commanded not, nor spake it.
If I could say this, because I meant to say it earlier, the majority of the traffic.
Come back down here and speak loud, man. Come on, that's what I said. No, you down here with them?
The majority of the traffic.
Speak loud. Speak up. We lifted it up down here. So clear your chest out and do what you got to do.
Jeremiah 19:5.
Come on.
Yeah, the majority of the trafficking that they do actually comes from America.
Yup.
And of course it will, because this is Babylon, man.
If I may, in that movie, The Sound of Freedom, they showed you that, man. All right, that guy, Jim Caviezel or whatever, hey, that dude that played the main dude, in that movie, Sound of Freedom, they showed you that there's basically a lot of slaves, especially little children that they traffic for slave labor, man. And not only slave labor, for fucking sex slave, man. All right? And it's a lot of those small headers that be doing it, man.
Hey, Alex Jones, this crazy ass man. It was a video that he had posted. It was when a lot of the Venezuelans was coming up, and he was showing these vans pulling up when they were getting dropped off from the buses, and they were getting in these vans, and this Edomite dude had a van packed full of children and drove off. They didn't ask him for ID, they didn't ask him anything. He just took all the children, got in the van, and drove off, man. And he was filming this here, like, where are these children going, man?
Yeah.
So he be exposing shit like that, you know? That's why they was coming after his ass pretty hard, man. That motherfucker was in bankruptcy court or some shit.
Yeah, they've been exposing a lot of them. Tom Hanks, all of these different Hollywood weirdos. It's Jeremiah 19:6. Therefore, behold, the days come, said the Lord, that this place shall no more be called Topheth, nor the valley of the son of Hinnom, but the valley of slaughter. Right? And we know Hinnom, Gehenna, is also known as hell, right? Because that's the place where children were sacrificed. Topheth meaning the place of burning. This is all those places combined in one giant altar that's gonna have to burn against the Lord. That's right.
Hey, Shimon, I got one to back you up. It's Psalms 12 and verse 8. The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And that's the whole point. You got the Sirach 10. As the ruler, so is the people. And as this devil is in rulership, his vibration is covering the whole earth. Okay, and our people have fallen into that trap, man. This is Psalms 106 and 34. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom Yahweh commanded them, but were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. Jeremiah 10. Learn out the way of the heathen. It says, and they served their idols, which was snare unto them.
Yeah, because you have a lot of Jakes who are involved in that shit. You got a lot of Israelites who are involved in that shit. Right? They showed you that with Nickelodeon, how they was dealing with kids and all that shit. All these different networks, they deal with kids.
Yeah, I plan on reading. Hey, that's why a lot of these kids, Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, hey, they grow up, be bugged the fuck out, man.
Yeah, a lot of child stars that was on that
They end up offing themselves because all that trauma, you know, being used and abused by the industry once they get older, man. You got that, hey, even that Edomite, that Home Alone guy, hey, he fucking bugged the fuck out. Hey, he was Michael Jackson, drunk, alcoholic, drug addict. Hey, that comes from being used and abused, man.
Yeah, one of them guys, one of them guys that I guess was like the first guy that his mother made him bring charges of molestation against Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
When he grew up, he was like, that was wicked as fuck because Mike had never done nothing like that. But they went after him, and Michael Jackson had said that he hated that he paid the first person because then everybody started coming, you and not, because they figured, oh, well, he got enough money that he could just pay off $10-12 million like that, $10-12 million, and not blink and whatnot. So, but like I said, I can't think of what his name, his blonde hair dude, but I think he just recently died here. One of the Jonas.
One of the Corys.
The Jonas. One of the Jonas. One of the Jonas brothers.
A guy from Drake and Josh, the main guy Drake Bell, he actually came out on a whole documentary how basically in Hollywood, before they would record the show Drake and Josh, he actually Salakia for being too graphic, but he basically woke up one day because he got drugged, and he woke up to one of the directors from the show basically giving him head, man. All right? He woke up and he told the dude, like, get the fuck off me. And basically, you know, he had a lot of experiences like that, man. The dude started crying on camera and shit, man. Hey, these people are fucking traumatized, bro.
That's why the Lord said that idols have become a snare.
Yep.
Hey, this is the result of us following these idols.
Yep.
Hey, all right, I'm gonna continue to read. It says,
this is Psalms 88:9. My eye mourneth, my eye mourneth by reason of affliction. Yahweh, I have called daily upon thee. I have stretched out my hands unto thee. See, we're not gonna take this man down until it's ordained and it's come to pass per Yahweh while Yahweh shot. That's right. But what are we supposed to do? Call it out, lift up our voice to the Lord and tell him and sigh and cry because this shit that we hear and we see. We see this shit, but like I said, you know, how much stuff have we over the years done talked to them, and then somebody comes out and document.
Basically, validate or
right.
verify it. Yeah.
That what we've been talking about. Like when we were doing the Fort Knox thing. And then I met the guy out there at the airport that had Fort Knox duty.
Yeah.
And said, you right. Ain't shit in there. Cause the duties cause the crew that should have been that motherfucker, when he walked the new recruit around it, he was like, we ain't got enough men. He said, trust me, they ain't fucking around with their money. We got exactly the amount of men that we need for what it is we bought. The building. Go ahead.
I'm going to continue to read, but it says, verse 37, yet they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils, this the point, and shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and of their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan, and the land was polluted with blood, right? And that goes all the way back to Babylon, man. Because all these deities they serve, it all goes back to Babylon, and these different kingdoms they adopted, they changed the name, man. All right, and you got these guys sacrificing children. They scare them so much that they start to produce that adrenochrome, like the brother said, and they drink it, man. And it makes them look more youthful. Yep. But the more they take it, the more drain their body like some fucking vampires, man. And you got this idol Molech. It's a big ass bull with hands, and they will burn it, and the hands will get red, and they will put their child on it, and to block the people from hearing their children crying and screaming, they will play drums over it, man.
Well, you had a couple things that was doing that. I give you perfectly fast because, like what you're talking about, that thing where they did the kids, that whole Jewish trick or treat shit was based upon that. And a lot of the beats that the Beatles used was based behind the beats that came from the Jews.
Man, that's
okay.
Wicked, those were heavy witchcraft.
That was heavy witchcraft.
A group of witches and warlocks.
And a lot of them that rocked this shit during the fucking 60s and the 70s. They used to take them fucking masters into a room with one of them fucking stars and do blood sacrifices on them. And the whole deal.
Right. Yeah, then you'll listen to it. And then hop on you.
Who's reading?
Then will hop on you and you listen to it.
Yep.
106 and 37.
So yeah, so these people, these people witchcraft did work. But that was because the Lord was allowing that to happen too. But now he's pulling it back on that. Go ahead.
If I may, I was reading some CIA documents, and they were going into how basically these guys in the CIA agency, they practiced Egyptian magic or Egyptian witchcraft, and they basically confirmed in the document that it was possible, like they were able to actually contact demons and go into all of that.
The scriptures prove that when Moses squared off with the magicians of Pharaoh, he'll do a miracle, they'll do a miracle. So the left hand side worked.
What about Samuel? They said, why you disturb me out my rest?
Right.
I got one to back you up.
They very versed in the left hand side.
Right.
That's what you don't know.
I'm gonna bring our priest to back over that son.
Let's get Giant first. Go ahead.
Real quick, Acts 8:9. But there was a certain man called Simon, which before time in the same city used sorcery and bewitched the people of Samaria, giving out that himself was some great one, to whom they all gave heed from the least to the greatest, saying, this man is the great power of God.
Because he used the left hand side magic. And then when the prophets showed up, he started seeing the miracles they was doing, and he wanted to buy in. Let me buy into this. He said, man, your mind ain't right. You can't buy into this. That's right. So and it always have been motherfuckers out here that wanted to buy into that left hand side and push the left hand side. And because of secret societies and all this other kind of stuff, which Kennedy got his hair blown off in the middle of Dallas in broad daylight.
That's that Freemasonry, man.
Right.
That's why they got Freemason temples in every town. You know, they got their secret handshake. They got the compass in the square on all the signs.
Right.
Don't right. Going into that
face. It's in your face.
You can't make this up. Look on.
Yeah, they model those Freemason temples after the Temple of Solomon because they try to use Solomon as the chief point for witchcraft.
Right.
So they use the scriptures on try to use it for the left hand.
Yeah, and like you was reading about them kids in the whole scenario and trying to build them temples and Moloch and giving all this shit to them and this, that, and the other. I mean, you know, the Tower of Babel was being built because after the flood, they were trying to build above flood proof again. Okay, but this is the scenario. They wasn't able to do that. But have anybody went past that so-called Obama library they trying to build now?
Yeah, every day.
That motherfucker ain't got no fucking windows on it. You building a library, and I mean for the size of the building, it's like this side of the wall has got like them 5-6 windows right here on the side. It's only got one window on the side like that, and it's a small window. You almost think they building a prison or some shit. Yeah, well, I think, hey, I would. Nimrod in the Obama. Nimrod in the Obama. Yeah. Go ahead, man.
If I may, also too, because America's really the revival of Rome, man. All right, so it being the revival of Rome,
all the kingdoms,
all the wicked ass kingdoms.
The Romans actually had secret cults, man. All right, so when they would worship all these different gods that they would worship, there was actually cults on the low key that they would actually, perform their sacrifices and so on and so forth, man. All right, so hey, transfer that to America. Babylon the Great is the culmination of all these kingdoms.
All the wickedness.
And Esau being basically plagiarizing all this witchcraft. He does all this witchcraft because his plan is the New World Order, man. All right, and he does all this witchcraft to try to bring that into fruition, man. It's not working, man.
Somebody grabbed the end of the Nahum. Somebody grabbed it to celebrations on their witchcraft. All these celebrities and all these prominent people, what do you see them do? They hold their hands in certain positions, take over one eye. They doing all these signs to let you know that they're
hooked
part
in.
of
They want to be plugged in.
Like I was telling brother yesterday, like the president, he behind the speech, they had people around him. They always got to have their hand like this.
Yeah, they always got a triangle.
Yeah.
Formed in. Go ahead. Read that.
It's Isaiah 47:10. For thou hast trusted in thy wickedness, thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge have perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am, and none else beside me. Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries, for thou hast labored from thy youth, and so that thou shalt be able to profit, and so thou mayest prevail. And that's what these elites do. They go to they go to their secret temples and sacrifice to these spirits on the.
Come on, man, you gotta speak up. I'm about to hit you in your chest and clear all your cold out.
God knows. And that's what they do. They go to these secret temples and work and sacrifice on the left hand side to communicate with these evil spirits, man. All right, but the Lord has Esau in the trick bag because they serve the Lord too. And now, hey, the Lord is allowing these spirits to lie to Esau, man, to send them off like the apostle went into this morning. Okay, because now he's telling them, okay, America's gonna rule even longer. All right, put money into this stock so you can go from a millionaire to a billionaire. All right, that's how these elites be. That's how they be getting one up on the masses, man. Yep. All right, but now that these spirits are lying to these niggas, man. Yep. Hey, a brother had a dream a couple years ago that these spirits wasn't answering the elites' calls. All right, and they had to sacrifice more chickens, but they weren't answering. Esau know his time is up.
Through. Hey, smooth.
It says, thou art weary in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, the monthly prognosticators stand up and serve and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. And that's the point, it won't. It says, verse 14, behold, they shall be as stubble, the fire shall burn them. They shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. Woo! There shall not be a cold or warm at, nor fire to sit before it. Hey, the missile's going to hit America, man. Okay?
Hold on, man. Since you go bring it like this, let me pull these two up. Let me pull these two up and read it. This is 1 Kings 22, started 20. And Yahweh said, And Yahweh said who shall persuade Ahab that he may go up and fall at Ramel again? And one said on this matter, and another said on that matter. And there came forth a spirit and stood before Yahweh and said, I will persuade him. And Yahweh said to him, wherewith? And he said, I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets. And he said, thou shalt persuade him and prevail also. Go forth and do so. Now look at this. This is one spirit. But what did he say? I will go forth and I will be a lying spirit in the mouth of all his prophets.
Right. Yep.
How many prophets did he have? But this is one spirit. So I'm gonna go down there and make them all lie.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And the Lord, so like the Lord still had mercy when you read that story.
Yeah.
He actually sent one prophet to tell him like, no, they lying.
Right.
You're gonna die if you go down there.
Right.
This dumbass still win.
Still win.
Yep.
Then he tried to play the most out for a fool. He tried to swap. Nigga tried to swap clothes. It's crazy.
And that's how you know it's all in the spirit. Because I think he said that a soldier threw a spear and it landed, hit him and killed him.
Right. He shot an arrow.
Arrow.
He wasn't,
Okay,
he wasn't aiming at him. He just shot it in the air.
Yeah.
And the
And
Lord,
the Lord grabbed it and put it down there.
and they all stopped fighting after that.
Hey, but guess what? But you hear something like that. Well, that's what we talk about when we say that when they let these missiles loose, the Lord gonna put his spirit in them.
Right.
And them missiles gonna hit what the Lord says.
I got one.
Go ahead.
This is Wisdom of Solomon 12:12. Who shall say, what hast thou done? Or who shall withstand thy judgment? Or who shall accuse thee for the nations that perish, whom thou hast made? Or who shall come to stand against thee to be revenged for the unrighteous men? And the answer is nobody. Nobody can come against Yahweh Shemel Shai and say, why did you do this? Why did you make this council? And why did you send the lion spirit? Yahweh Shemel Shai could do whatever he wants, man.
Romans
all right?
9:21.
The Lord don't gotta do what the fuck you want, nigga.
Ahab was wicked anyway.
Yeah, wicked ass nigga, man.
I got something for you.
Go ahead.
This is Psalms 115 and verse 1. Yeah, Psalms 115 and 1 says, not unto us, O Lord, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake. Wherefore should the heathen say, where is now their God? But our God is in the heavens. He hath done whatsoever he hath pleased.
So the Lord turns the king's heart to any which way he wanted to go. If he wanted to be righteous, it'll be righteous. He that had wicked kings do righteous shit. Here, hey, y'all take this. Hey, since the Israelite God said this, whoever the Israelite that want to go down here and do this, y'all go and rebuild the temple. And this, that, and the other. And then what happens? You get some motherfucker that's down there and tell them, hey, these are rebellious people. These motherfuckers like the box, baby. You let them get this shit all set up, they're gonna be like, fuck you, fuck your shit. I ain't trying to roll with the shit you talking about, and this, that, and the other. So they be like, okay, y'all tell them to shut that shit down. We ain't doing that. But they can't stop this one that's coming down the pipe now. And once this pendulum swing all the way back to the right side, the Lord's gonna lock it over there with Yahweh Shai being in charge of it.
It's like watching the, what's that, symphony?
Yep.
And you got the orchestra guy, and you directing the whole thing, man. These prophecies gotta be fulfilled.
You got that?
God.
Bring this out.
Romans 9, and I'm gonna start at 21.
Right.
I'm gonna start at 20.
Yeah.
It says, nay, but O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High?
So
Like,
look. Hold on.
it's like, I'm gonna start at
19.
19.
Go ahead. Read.
Romans 9 and 19.
Speak up.
Thou wilt say then unto me, why doeth he yet find fault? For who have resisted his will?
That's like somebody basically saying, well,
Why you make me like this, man?
the Lord made me do it. He put it in me to be wicked.
Hey. It says, the scriptures also say,
James 1 and 14.
the scriptures also say transgressions has to occur, but woe to the man that who bringeth them transgression.
Hey, somebody get Sirach 15:11 real quick. Okay. They didn't get what the brother called.
Good. Finish that.
Verse 20, Nate.
Oh, you got that?
Yeah, I got it.
You got what he called? Go ahead.
This is Sirach 15 In verse 11, say not thou, it is through the Lord Yahweh that I fell away.
There you go.
For thou oughtest not to do the things that he hated.
That's it, man. How you gonna blame the Lord? Like, this is something you want to do any goddamn way, so the Lord just gave you over to it.
Like a vile affection.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No.
Verse 12.
Go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. The brother called for you. He's that James, right? Yeah.
Yeah, one more.
Con. This is Sirach 15:12. Say not thou, he hath caused me to err.
Damn.
For he have no need of a sinful man.
So it cuts anybody who had that mindset. The Lord made me do it. Shut the fuck up, nigga.
Okay, so, no. You want to know what? You want to know what?
Yeah.
You want to know what? First of all, go ahead. You're right. You're absolutely right about that. But let's read this. Go ahead.
Verse 20.
Because whatever you're doing, you've been preordained to do it. Go ahead.
Verse 20, Nate, but O man, who art thou that replies against the Most High? Shall a thing for him say to him that formed it?
Because the Lord, like Scripture say, the Lord knew what they would do. This is something you wanted to do anyway, so the Lord just gave you over to it, man.
He thought about everything before he did it.
Yeah.
And since you would want to be a wicked motherfucker anyway, hey, like I said, hey, you know,
Hey, that's like seeing brothers that come into this truth, man.
Yep.
They go back into the world. They wanted to commit adultery. They wanted to go be a nigga in the world, rip motherfuckers off, rob people. And then guess what? They ended up in the long run doing it. Because the Lord know they truly wasn't about this work and serving Him.
Right. Yeah, and that's, like I said, they don't have that shit too much now. But when I was a kid, you had action figures and this, that, and the other. And I could take a perfectly so-called hero action figure and make him a motherfucking villain in my movie.
I used to do the same thing, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because he'll have all the smarts of the hero, but he's just on that other side now. I got all this shit. Batman got his utility belt, and he doing all that shit, but he doing it from the left-hand side.
Yeah, because like you said, Lord control everything.
Right.
Because Lord can do whatever the hell he want to do any goddamn way.
And that's what this says.
Yeah.
Finish reading that.
Verse 21, have not the potter power over the clay of the same lump to make one vessel unto honor and another dishonor?
So same lump. These are the same lump. And Jacob and Esau is a perfect example of that. They came out same time. Second one came out was the good lump. He was the stronger one. But the first one that came out, the Lord glazed that motherfucking, like I said, to turn him into a shitter. Take his ass out there, you go and piss and shit in this motherfucker.
Yeah, because the Lord say a false balance is abomination. You gotta have both sides.
Yep.
Somebody gotta play this role, somebody gotta play this role.
That's right.
He got a quick one.
Go ahead.
This is Isaiah 64:8.
Right.
But now, O Lord, thou art our Father. We are the clay, and thou art the potter. And we are all the work of thy hand.
So we are the work of the hands of Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai anyway. The only thing, Yahweh built Yahweh Shai, made Yahweh Shai. Then gave him the blueprint, said this is what I want, you the foreman, make your crew, go over here and make this shit. And make this thing and let's get it rolling. Time for this building block to jump off and everything go. We got a group of people that we got to make rulers and whatnot. Hey, what's the purpose of being a ruler if you ain't got nobody to worship? To rule over. He rules over. Yahweh's going to rule Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai's going to rule them 12. That 12 going to rule the 144,000. And 144,000 is going to rule the universe.
I got
existence.
And you gotta have slaves.
Oh, hey, gotta have slaves.
Yeah.
And even after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, we gotta have the fucking 17 other nations turning over, coming in and dying, Why? Because the brother always likes some new.
That's it,
So
man.
you gotta have some new always coming up. And the women ain't gonna be mad because he chose her to be part of his new.
Yeah, that's it. That bullshit with Esau, man. He won't make it sound like it's a bad thing, but when it come down to him, it's alright for him to have a slave.
Oh,
Fucking separate his niggas and pockets.
the Lord know what you like. He know ain't nothing like some new tush. So he's gonna make sure you always gonna have a fresh group of new tush on deck. Go ahead, Al.
This Proverbs 14 and verse 28, it says, in the multitude of people is the king honor, but in the want of people is the destruction of the prince. All right, so as the elder was saying, what is a king without subjects? What is a king without slaves, captives, man? All right, if you're a king, you need subjects. You need someone to praise you, praise your kingship. All right, it's the same way with the Lord, man.
Well, I mean, Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jehovah or God, he literally has a set aside a version of angels that just toss up their crown and give glory to him all day long, man. That's their life. To them, that's better than sex. That's better than food. That's better than anything that you can give any man that they would glorify on the face of this earth. They live to just do that. That's their eternity. They have crowns. They glorify. They look raw as hell. But then they take them off and they toss it to Yahweh by Shimon shot.
That's right.
Somebody got to be the elect. Somebody got to do this work. And he set those souls up for one in the beginning. It's all set up. It's just all now playing out.
Right. I got one real quick. Hey, because this is what Yahushua was set up for, man. Yahushua was ultimately set up to set up that righteous kingdom, the kingdom of Israel. And from that kingdom, hey, we're going to serve Yahweh Shem Shai all the days of our life, which really, hey, that's going to be, it's going to result in our immortality, man, because it says righteousness is immortal. All right. So it says right here, Luke 1 and 68, it says, blessed be the Lord God of Israel, for he has visited and redeemed his people and has raised up an horn of salvation for us in the house of his servant David, as he spake by the mouth of his holy prophets, which have been since the world began, that we should be saved from our enemies and from the hand of all that hate us, to perform the mercy promised to our fathers and to remember his holy covenant, the oath which he swore to our father Abraham, that he would grant unto us that we, being delivered out of the hand of our enemies, might serve him without fear, in holiness and righteousness before him all the days of our life. And we can't do that in the land of our captivity, man. All right? We can't serve Yahweh Shem Shai to the fullest in the land of our captivity, man. And that's why America has to go. That's why Esau Edom has to go. And that's why 2/3 got to go along with them, man. Because if we had to wait for 2/3 to repent, man, we will never make it into the kingdom, man. Them niggas don't want the fucking kingdom, man. Or not the fuck, but you know what I mean, man. They don't want the kingdom, man.
You got niggas say, if Esau don't make it, I don't want to make it. Well, guess what? You're not. You're going to die together. How about that?
That's right. That's
right.
right.
Niggas, man.
This is Proverbs 12 and 26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them.
Yup.
Hey, that's exactly what will continue to happen, man. Esau's gonna continue to seduce you with more bullshit. All right, when they roll out with this sea hemp, like, you're not gonna be able to buy or sell or do anything. The scriptures talk about sin, and there's always sin in buying and selling. Yep. So now that they control everything, you have to play ball with them. Man. All right, this shit, they would completely destroy everything and everybody. The place will be completely fucking done.
Yup. I got one to back you up. This is Psalms 125. For the rod of the wicked shall not rest upon the lot of the righteous, lest the righteous put forth their hands unto iniquity. And Esau being at the forefront of rulership, him being the face of success, Jake looks at that, so they want to put their hand on wickedness, man, so they could be on that level of success, so they could be on that level of being at the upper echelon of things, man.
What they
all right?
think is,
yeah, what they think is success,
That's
man.
why scripture say, you're not envious of the wicked and choose none of their ways.
That's
right.
Got it right here.
Oh, you can't go ahead.
Proverbs 3 and 31. Envy thou not the oppressor, and choose none of his ways.
There you go, man. Shit. And we did a lesson on this. I think you was in it too. Took the scene from that Straight Outta Compton movie, the scene with Ice Cube when he was young, he was on school, but you look at Peter Mike, all them nice cars and shit. You can look at him tell he was envying that shit, man. Right. And look what it caused him to do. Sell out to Esau, man.
Our people don't understand, Edom's way of life is temporary.
Yeah, that's
right.
But if you serve the Lord, that's an everlasting kingdom, man.
Right.
I know, for forever. So our shit is way, way better than this bullshit they got going on the planet right now.
Hey, but the thing is, it seduces you, man. You know, it seduces our people because they see Esau Edom prospering in the world. They see he's not in trouble as other men. They see he could rape, rob, murder, do all these things, and he's good. He's not in jail.
Gets away with it.
Yeah, he gets away with it. So Jake is like, man, I want to be like that. I want to do that too.
I want to be Tony Montana.
Yeah, I want to be Tony Montana.
You know, Jake is so bugged out, yeah. Like shit.
Then they get Rico.
I want to have a king like the other nation have king.
Yeah.
Hey, God,
Yeah, that's how niggas out, man.
and that nigga ain't no shit.
Hey, that's why our people are wicked the way they are, man, because
I got 2 and 1, bro.
they got seduced by the way of the wicked, man.
This is Psalms 50, and I'm gonna start at. I'll start at 16. The points at verse 21. It says, "But unto the wicked the Most High saith, What hast thou to do to declare my statutes, or that thou shouldest take my covenant into thy mouth?"
Yeah, you know what this applies 2/3 as well. First and foremost.
That's it. A lot of you Christian church ass niggas, man.
Niggas is black Edomites.
Just got done eating that Christmas ham. Hey, listen to this.
Prima. Seeing thou hatest instruction and casteth my words behind thee, when thou sawest a thief, and thou consentest with him, and hast been partaker with adultery. And that ultimate thief is Esau. All right, it says, "Thou givest thy mouth to evil, and thy tongue frameth deceit. Thou sittest and speak against thy brother. Thou slanderest thy own mother's son." This is the spirit. I was reading this yesterday. It says, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such as one as thyself."
Hey, that's why.
Oh, go ahead, bro.
That's why Esau was so emboldened during 1492, man. He thought that the Lord was really with him, man. He thought that the Lord was with him, going from place to place, from the island of Hispaniola, then the Americas, then this place, just killing hundreds of thousands of people, man, in the millions, man.
Well, technically, the Lord was with him. He
Yeah.
had to fall. But the point the brother's making, just backing up the brother, technically the Lord was with him, because hey, you watch that Ezra's movie, they knew, Columbus knew, he knew about the scripture, he knew about the chariots, and they guided him to America, so our people had to fall, but there's a recompense for that, man. There's a revenge for Esau Edom for that.
And Lord, like, you know how Lord operate. He like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. He'll use you to do some shit and turn around and make you pay for it.
Right. Hey, it's a book called The People's History of the United States. And in this book, it tells the history from 1492. And this father basically wrote back to the Board of Countries in Lisbon. And he basically wrote to them, and in this letter, he basically wrote to the fathers and said, you know, is it in the Bible that we could basically rape, rob, and murder all these Africans, which really were Israelites? They called them Africans, but it's Israelites. And he basically wrote, is this right? Can we do this by church doctrine? And they wrote back to him and basically said, like, you shouldn't have no scruples about this. We already discussed this. Before. The Lord is with us. You don't got to worry about this, basically. You go ahead and do that with your conscience free of any guilt. They basically gave him like, nah, you're good. You could keep doing that. Keep selling slaves. Keep selling the cotton. Keep doing all of that. You're good.
I'm back you up, bro. Verse 21, "These things hast thou done, and I kept silence. Thou thoughtest that I was altogether such a one as thyself. But I will reprove thee and set order before thine eyes." And I'm going to get the NLT. It says, "While you did all this, I remained silent, and you thought I didn't care. But now I will rebuke you, listing all my charges against you," man. The scripture says, "Shameful spewing upon his glory." Ecclesiastes 8 and 11.
Hey, we listen real quick. We living out there right now, man.
Yeah.
We out here rebuking this man openly.
Yep.
All right? Starting with the apostles on down.
That's right.
That's how you know it's the end of their society and their kingdom. There was a point in time in America you couldn't do this openly.
Yeah. That's the point. What it say in Wisdom of Solomon 5? All right.
I got it.
Bible shot.
This Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him, and made no account of his labors."
That's right, and that's the beginning of our strange salvation. It starts off now, man. We got to rebuke this devil to his face and tell him that he's going to slavery, man. All right?
We gotta tell him that he's a fucking red nigger, man. Okay? Go ahead, bro.
That's part of the good news, man. All right? Wait, for a very long time, we've been under this oppressive system in America, and our people for a very long time thought that they had to link up with the white man to get success, man. So now we're here telling you the good news. This nigga's going down, man.
That's right.
How do you not see that as good news, man?
That's right.
You niggas are gone, man.
That's right.
Fucking through, bro.
Here is the patience and faith of the saints.
That's right. This Wisdom of Solomon 5:2, when they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear, and shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation, so far beyond all that they look for.
And that's mighty, bro, because he done spent millions of dollars to distracting our people, promoting the wicked of our nation, man. And somehow, some way, we got the truth, man. Bro, that's beautiful. Man, you can't make it up.
That's a miracle,
This out,
bro.
though. This is Sirach 18 and verse 1. He that liveth forever have created all things in general. Yahweh only is righteous, and there is none other but he. He governeth the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. For he is the king of all. By his power, says by his power, dividing holy things among them from profane. So it's all orchestrated by Yahweh B'Shem Al Shai, man. It don't matter what Esau Edom set up, all right, what he was gonna have our people into, how far he was gonna take us away from the truth, man. The Lord was always gonna turn us back to being righteous, turn us back to being holy, being that remnant, being his elect. All right, separating the niggas from the elect, man. The wicked from the righteous.
Hey, the Lord so cold, he even have wicked niggas tell you you're an Israelite, man. Because it ain't right.
Yeah, famous Richard.
Kendrick, what's the nigga? Kanye, the basketball
Kyrie,
player, Kyrie.
Carmelo.
Hey, another one.
Yeah. Carmelo Anthony came out and said, you know, he had a whole beard on him and everything. Yeah, you know, I'm a Hebrew Israelite. Had his hair wrapped. You know, he's like, man, I know I'm a Hebrew Israelite. It was a whole little interview.
Ice Cube, Amari Stoudemire.
That MMA fighter, Ernesto McRae, he just went after a fight. After a fight, he went on the microphone. He's all like, first and foremost, I just want to give all praises to Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, the name of the Father being Yahweh, and Yahushai being who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Who do you think says that, man? Who opens up their videos like that? Who opens up their videos saying Shalom, giving the whole breakdown about the names? That's Great Millstone, bro. He's watching Great Millstone, bro. Shalom. All right? They're watching, man, and that's prophecy, man. All right? It says right here, Isaiah 44:3. For I will pour water upon him that is thirsty, and floods upon the dry ground. I will pour my spirit upon thy seed, and my blessing upon thine offspring.
Right, the waters, we give you the water right now. The scriptures say, let your water be dispersed in the streets. What you see happening, man.
Yep.
Highways and byways, week in and week out. Hey, 20, 30 plus years pushing this word. And guess what? The Lord is accelerating this thing, man.
Yep.
We don't got long now.
That's right. It says, and they shall spring up as among the grass, as willows by the water courses. And this is the point. One shall say, I am the Lord's, and another shall call himself by the name of Jacob, and another shall subscribe his hand unto the Lord, and shall surname himself by the name of Israel. And that's all through Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai pouring his spirit back on his nation, man. The elect, all right? That's why people are waking up and subscribing themselves by the name of Israel, man. That's why Jake is waking up all over the world and calling themselves Israelites, man. All right? Hey, this thing is going worldwide, man. You can't stop this, man. Esau, we know you're scared, nigga. We know you're scared. We know you're terrified. Your plans aren't working. Satan is not answering you. Your woman hates you. Your kids hate you. They're drugged up all the time. They're dying. They're ODing.
Curse is falling back on them.
Your Fortune 500 company is falling apart. You're having to do cuts on your company to save the revenue. You're doing budget cuts. Nigga, you're through, nigga.
This is Hosea 1:10. It says, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, So what was people call themselves? African Americans, I'm black, I'm Mexican, I'm Puerto Rican. Right? We ain't the Israelites. We don't know anything about that. I'm a black man in America, right? It says that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power. So that's the message we push, man.
Yup.
All right?
Right. This is Baruch 2 and verse 30. It says, for I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves. So going back to that Hosea that the elder brought out, that our people will fall away from knowing the truth, knowing that they were Israelites, knowing who their enemy was, starting with Esau in the self-proclaimed white man, and along with all these other heathen, man. We will discontinue from that knowledge. But then in the land of our captivities, here in Babylon the Great America, we will come back and we will know who we were, man.
Damn, bro.
You know?
Think about how much of a miracle that actually is, man. Our nation, you gotta think about it, bro. The northern kingdom went away to the Assyrian captivity. The southern kingdom, Babylonian captivity. They came back, but then 70 AD happened, right? So our nation wasn't even in that land. We were completely through as a nation. And then after that, we went into slavery, completely lost who we were. We were the dry bones. We were the valley of the dry bones. Through. So for the fact that we stood up back on our feet, we're calling ourselves Israelite. We know the names of the Lord in the Paleo Hebrew. We know the truth. We know the breakdown. Hey, bro, Esau is fucking scared, bro.
Right.
I know he's afraid.
And just off those two precepts, that shows that those you-wish people, those small headers, are not the true people of the Lord, man.
Right.
Hey, we have to be the people of the Lord. It's impossible for them people to be the people of the Lord because they don't line up with prophecy, man.
Right.
Scriptures say, Hosea, a place where it say unto them, ye are not my people. Because they swear up and down we not the people. So that, by them doing that, that's proving we're the people right there, man.
Right. They're fulfilling scripture right
there. And they got their whole lineage, whole bloodline.
Yeah. Right.
You know what I'm saying, man? They know who they are.
It was never openly told that, hey, you know, you issues and small hats, hey, you not the people.
Yeah.
It wasn't pushed like that.
Right.
They wasn't going by any other name or word. We were by words.
Yeah.
According to the prophecy.
That's right. I can bring something back out brothers real quick. And it's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 50 and verse 33. Going back to the brother was touching on. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, the children of Israel and the children of Judah, southern kingdom and northern kingdom, were oppressed together. So that was a sign. That was a sign that the true people, southern and northern kingdom on this side, was going to be oppressed together, like the brother mentioned. Going in and out of different captivities, man.
Right. Hey, that didn't happen in World War II, man. In World War II, when they be talking about Auschwitz and this, that, and the third, all right? Them niggas all 12 tribes weren't in Auschwitz, man. You niggas are fucking liars, man. Fuck y'all niggas, man. Fuck you small headers, man.
That's right. It says, and all that took them captives, held them fast, they refused to let them go. And they made profit off us, man. They made a lot of money, and they lived deliciously off us being down and oppressed.
Yup. Even them, what they call them, camp. It was like a resort, man. Pools and shit, man.
Movie theater.
Yeah, so that sounds like somebody, right? That sounds like somebody who being oppressed.
And then the doors were wooden.
Yeah,
bro.
The doors were wooden.
You're talking about gas chambers.
Two doorknobs on each end.
Bro.
You know what I mean? No lock on that motherfucker,
And then
man.
you had 6 million casualties in World War II.
How?
And then like, so you telling me the only lives that matter is the you issues?
Right.
And where's the other tribes at?
Right.
Exactly.
Where's
the tribes at?
everybody?
Judah?
Everybody is levy for some reason.
Hey, y'all remember old video Apostle? Hey, no, right. I remember the old video Apostle made. They actually had a list of the 12 tribes, all these different Edomite.
Oh, yeah.
And then Apostle around like just sitting on side by Apostle, just laughing, bro. He's like, what? They had some shit. They had some shit. Send me. People are sweet.
They talk about Switzerland, Sweden and shit, man.
Yeah, Apostle around like just laughing, man, at this bullshit, man.
Hey, those small headers, they were actually the ones that controlled the slave ships, man. All right, I put it in the info room. They owned a majority of the slave ships. They owned a majority of the cotton industry over there by the Mississippi River. All right, so a lot of the revenue that was being made in America during the cotton era and all that revenue that was being produced for America, all that revenue was and those companies were actually owned by small hatters, man.
That's right.
All right, and they're proud about it, even though they're not proud about it over here when they come to America and they're getting interviewed. When they're over there in Israel or whatever they call it, they be amongst themselves happy about the shit that they do, man.
Yeah.
All right.
So like not only that, but when you have a business, you have underwriters. You have people who fund the business, who take care of the insurance costs of the business. That was all you guys. All you bankers and all, that was you guys too.
You insured other Edomites
Yep.
to sell products, which really, that's all they looked at us as, man. Products, subjects, cattle. That's all you were looked at, man. You weren't looked at as a person or anything. As a matter of fact, they put it in the Constitution, all right, that you niggas love so much. They put it that you were only 3/5 of a human being, man. And that's history, man. All right, that you learned in fucking 5th grade, man. All right, so you niggas, man, you niggas are through, bro.
Hey, like the brother saying, Goyim.
Yeah.
Right, that's what these these small headers call our people, man. All right, they look at us as being animals. The low of the low. We ain't even human, man.
Hey, they say if you rape a goyim, you shall not be punished.
Yeah.
Like all that is in the Talmud, bro. Hey, you go to Twitter or what they call an X. Hey, they are exposing the fuck out of these Amalekites. Like they are, like it's insane, bro. They posted like wild shit that it would get flagged if it was a different source.
Man.
But man. Brothers gotta get on X, man.
Yeah. They exposed. Hey, on X, ain't no filter on that shit. They show. I be seeing motherfuckers get blown to smithereens on that shit. People get gunned down on that motherfucker. It's everything on
They
there.
just showed the lady, what's that, in New York, who was on the subway, get burnt up. They showed the whole video, no edit. The cop walking by, like,
Walking straight past.
nobody tried to put the bitch out. It's just, wow, man.
That's a lot of crazy shit. And you know what? Everything that we're talking about right now, this proves that those people are not the people of the Lord, man. Those are fake chosen people, because it says right here, Isaiah 61:9, and their seed shall be known among the Gentiles, and their offspring among the people. All that see them shall acknowledge him, that they are the seed which the Lord has blessed. And if they were the real people of the Lord, nobody would be disrespecting them on the level that they're disrespecting them right now, man.
Because if they were the true people of the Lord, perfect preface, there wouldn't be no violence in that land.
Right.
It'd be peace on earth.
Yup.
Nobody would be bothering them. And the Lord would be openly ruling over them.
Yup.
But you don't see any of that. They don't even acknowledge the Savior.
Right. Where's the Messiah, man?
That's it.
Hey, they see, and this is for you Christians, man. Specifically you Christians, man. They say that JC is burning and boiling excrement in hell, man. They say that he's burning in shit, man. All right? So that's what the small hatters believe, man. So all you dumbass Christians, American Christians, and especially you fucking dumbass Israelite Christians, man, that are supporting those small hat states. Hey, man, you're gonna go down with America, man. Because you support that wickedness, man. All right?
This is Exodus 17 and verse 14. It says, and Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book, and rehearse it in the ears of Joshua, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. All right, so the Lord is going to ultimately destroy you Amalekites, man, which is you small hellers, you wish. All right, the Lord is going to eradicate you because he has an indignation against you people. As it says, verse 15, and Moses built an altar and called the name of it Yahweh. I always got to say this in the Hebrew, man. Let me see. It is
Yahweh Nassah.
Yahweh Nassah. It says, for he said, because Yahweh have sworn by Yahweh, we'll have war with Amalek from generation to generation. So the Lord is always going to have war with this nation of people. And this nation of people is always going to have war with the Lord and his people. All right, it's always going to be a clash, man. And that's why they always seek to destroy us, set things up in the system to keep our people oppressed, to keep us down, keep us dying, keep us in a destitute mindset, man. You know, that's why you got rap.
No, they took the words out of my mouth. You got rap, entertainment business. It's always to push bullshit upon you.
Yeah.
Anything that's trying to elevate your mind, it gets demonized, especially this truth.
Even the porn industry is ruled by the U.S. Wow. But you people are the people of the Lord, the people of God. And you got this fucking bullshit put out on the internet. Anybody just look at this shit, little kids look at this shit. Yeah. Mans be fucked up. You got all type of weird ass, wicked ass sexual acts going on out here because of shit like that. All right, and they promote sodomy to your children inside the schools, and you all should practice anal sex. You all should try at least once in your life. It was this one video I seen this Edomite, right, who had, now I even hate to say this shit, man, but had fucking dragon alien dildos and shit, you know, promoting this people, and they said, yeah, man, we sold at least over 60,000 in just a month. So they'll sell 60,000 of these motherfuckers in a month. So you got all these people walking around looking like they normal, but they using freaky shit like this, man. That shoots gelatin eggs up into your body and shit. Like you getting fucked by a goddamn alien, a monster or something. You know? Yeah, and guess who all rules this and use and controls this shit? The small
hats. That's right. You're right. They do this shit. They into that shit. Like I said, you know. Like Eve, and you're right. They into that shit. How? Cause Eve married one of them billionaires.
Yeah.
And I remember years before that, they showed her in one of them motherfucking like miniature sex scenes in a motherfucking truck where she had some shit like that. And the old boy had put it up in her.
Hey, all those perverted ass movies like American Pie and weird ass shit like that.
Oh, that's mild shit.
Yeah, that's mild shit. But that all of that weird shit was made by the small hatters, man. American Pie. Like all that shit. And even the little like the hot twat girl, man. That bitch is small hatter too. All of these weirdos. That's how you know Esau be setting these people up, bro. All of these motherfuckers are set up, man.
Yeah, that bitch is famous.
Yeah.
Just for saying hot twat.
Hey, what was that bitch? Make me sweat.
Shit weak, probably.
That singer that make me sweat, make me holler.
Yeah, make me holler.
Yeah.
I forgot that. Tyler.
Yeah. How this bitch show up and win a Grammy? How the fuck she show up and win a Grammy?
And Eve, going back to what you said about Eve was an old project bitch.
Right.
She was hanging around with the lots.
Right.
But now she married to a billionaire?
A billionaire.
Come on.
A billionaire. And like I said, hey, when I saw this shit, it was before the truth, when I saw this shit, I was like, who wants to, in my mind, I was like, who wants to go behind that shit that just went up in her? Oh, God. It's like,
how you gonna satisfy yourself?
Hey. Blah, 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 blah. You be crazy.
Hey, right.
Swinging back and forth in between the motherfuckers hitting the wall.
You know that movie. You know that movie, Pulp Fiction, when a nigga walk in the door, he like.
Right. That's it. You know, so I was like, who would want to go in behind that? But like you said, this Edomite did. Gave her kids too. She's been married for years now. Got a couple kids, living a billionaire's lifestyle.
That's who she knows she can marry, an Edomite.
I got something real quick. This Isaiah 2:1, it says the word that Israel, the son of Slakia, it says the word that Isaiah, the son of Amos, saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem. And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh's house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations shall flow unto it.
So all these governments, all these other earthly governments are going to be brought down. Right. Yahweh Shai's going to be Yahweh Shai's government is gonna be the ruling government on the planet.
That's right.
And everybody else is gonna be under that rulership and trying to do right by that rulership because the judgment is gonna come speedily.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna get a chance to let that shit mount up to this, that, and nothing. Motherfucker do some shit that's worthy of death. Bring everybody out here to the court. Let's show you how we get down when the motherfucker do this shit. Like I said, after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery, Esau is finally put out and burnt up. Men gonna love that. That they women better not think about trying to go off with somebody else. Because the only women that's gonna be mentally on point is gonna be the Israelite woman. Everybody else gonna still have their demons and their downfall and be trapped in these fucking chains of darkness of this flesh. So a bitch think that she wanna let another motherfucker do that, and even though she's married, she gave that pussy to another motherfucker. Guess what? Hey, ain't no more having to try to figure it out. We gonna be able to read thoughts.
Yeah, we gonna pull up our Moab.
Fuck
their ass up.
Pull up.
Moab to smell that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Pull up on him.
Hey, he already know.
He know, man. Come on.
Hey, because it's fucked up. They birthright, what's they call it? They birth rate is going down, man. Because guess what? They don't want to reproduce. They dealing with Edomite man. All that shit gonna be fixed in the kingdom, man.
Hey, that
don't go back in order.
But the scripture says that Moab is gonna be feeble. He gonna be feeble coming into the kingdom. Cause what was his biggest thing at one point in time? His military. He had some of the highest numbers of military personnel in the world at one point in time.
Genghis Khan.
But now their numbers are down. And this, that, and the other. And they gonna be feeble. Like I said, a wash pot. Motherfucker, like I said. So
Moab's my shoe.
Yeah, that's it. Go ahead.
And it says Isaiah 2 and verse 3. And many people shall go and say, Come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of Yahweh from Jerusalem. Those small headers ain't doing that, man. They're not pushing the law, statutes, commandments, and they don't even believe in the Bible. They believe in the Talmud, man. And then if that's the case, why don't they push the laws of the Talmud on the people?
Right.
Why is that not enforced? Because you ain't the people of the Lord, man. It's that simple.
And then on top of that, if you were the chosen people, wouldn't you be proud? Like, it would give you a certain, like, damn, I'm the chosen people. Like, you people don't even go in the world, on the world stage and be like, I'm the chosen.
Yeah.
You say it, but like in a cowardly, like,
Yes,
I'm the chosen.
You got a lot of these actors, they change their name to a stage name to appear as the average Edomite.
Yeah.
They don't even want to claim, that they Amalekite.
Hey, Zaquan, like the shorty that played Wonder Woman, man. Wonder Woman, she fine as hell. She doing this raw ass shit. Blah blah blah. You look her up, she's fucking a small hatter, man. She's a fucking small hatter, man. She changed her name and everything, man. Gail Gadget or whatever the fuck. She's Gail Gadget.
I thought you said Gil Gad.
Nah.
At least somebody claimed they Gad.
Why do
All these niggas want to be Levy and shit.
Levy, Judah, nobody claims the tribe of Naphtali. What's going on with that, man? What happened to the other tribes, Simeon and all of them, man?
These niggas are so tacky that they had a plane fly over like 2 years ago and say the lost tribes that came back. These people are not the Lord's people. Go ahead.
Isaiah 2 and 4, it says, And he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks. Nation shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. There's not war going on over there in Israel, over there in Palestine, so on and so forth, Gaza, Iran, all in various parts all around the world. Here in America, all right, you got gang wars go on, man, drug wars go on. if you was a people of the Lord, if the Lord's people was set up in power right now, none of that shit would be going on, man.
Right.
It would be no bloodshed, no murder, no wars going on. It would be total order and peace in the planet Earth. And that is a red flag to show that you are not the people of the Lord, man.
Hey, there was an article that came out from their own sources that they're in war on 7 fronts. So they're in war in Lebanon, they're over war on Syria, then to the south of them is Gaza, then the Yemenis, they're going against the Yemen, then they're going over here in Iran, then they're going against Turkey. It's like they're in war on 7 fronts. How are you the chosen people? If you were the chosen people, you would have been defeated those 7 fronts.
Right.
Boom, fuck America, stop. Nah, y'all all my slaves. Where are your slaves at then? What? Where are your slaves at then? If you're such the chosen people, where are your slaves at then, bro?
Right.
They fake ass chosen people, man. Where's the rest of the 12 tribes? Where's the Messiah? Where's King David, man?
No answers.
Where's Hashem?
Hey, why right?
Hey, here's a simple question. Since the hair is woolly, why you gotta take a roll and put a curl on your fucking temple?
Man. Man.
Something simple.
The scripture
Answer
says
that one.
Hey,
Woolly
Bob.
hair.
Bob, the scripture talks about the fringes and the border of blue to remind us of the law.
Right.
Why did all these niggas have on trench coats?
Black.
Like what's going on? They all dress the same. They all got those long ass noses,
Abraham
long
Lincoln
ass
hat.
ears.
Right.
Hey, Esau did some research. He said the quote unquote Negroes, all right, has the most distinctive facial features, man. Cause Jake, the Most High likes a variety.
Yeah.
All these niggas look the same.
They
Hey,
do.
what's up with the Iron Dome, man? All right, why do you have an Iron Dome that shoots at missiles before it can land in Israel? All right, and that shit is weak as fuck because
It ain't work.
It don't work at all. That's the weakest defense you can ever think of.
Hey, the Iron Dome can stop a missile, but it can't stop them Palestinians from throwing rocks at them. So how you gonna be a chosen people? People throwing rocks at y'all. Like,
Hold on.
On your own land.
You get the land in 1948, and you've been at war ever since. Well, where's the peace that the scriptures talk about in that place? Where's the peace? Hey, didn't it say beat your swords into plowshares?
Swords and pruning hooks.
Pruning hooks. Where is your agriculture at over there?
Oh,
You got to import trees.
They're destroying vineyards actually. When they destroyed, most of Gaza, which they still are, there's a lot of oil vineyards and stuff like that, olive oil vineyards. They destroyed all of that, man. Their ass is stupid as fuck. These are the stupidest people ever. And matter of fact, they did a research on it that these people have the lowest IQ, man. They're really stupid, bro. They're the stupidest people ever, man. But we gotta follow their standards for everything, right? Hell no, man. Fuck these people, man. They're about to go down, man. All right? They're weak as hell. They can't even do manual labor without fucking getting wicked, fucking tired, man.
Hey, man, the scripture says that. What did the scripture? Hold on. Didn't Genesis 25 say that it was going to be strong?
That's right.
You know which one that is.
Jacob.
They not jumping out the gym.
Nah.
They not setting records. Hey, you know what? And I'm gonna say it this way so y'all can understand it. Niggas been out running horses since Jesse Owens, motherfucker.
Since the Gadites.
And then some. You know what I'm saying? Where y'all Olympic champion out running the motherfucking horse?
Hey, they were making fun of them during the Olympics because during the Olympics, they were basically saying like, they're always losing, man.
They were supposed to be the master race.
Yeah, they're always losing. Every time they go to the Olympics, they always lose. Where the fuck is their athletics and their double windmill dunk and their...
Hitler.
You know what? What's funny is, like I said, one shall be stronger than the other. You don't even see it. A lot of times you don't even see them motherfuckers at the finish line. The photo finish line, they know, hey, don't be a sprint. You ain't even in the finish line. You ain't even in the photo finish line. That's it. You got the Jamaicans,
Yeah.
And the Americans.
Benjamin turning up, man.
Hey, you know Benjamin turning up. He gonna say, I'm gonna show up and show out.
Yup.
That's it.
Raw as hell too, like
Hell
with
yeah,
style
man.
and flair and just
Swag.
Yeah, the way that Jake do it just be raw as hell.
What's the new guy now in America? Noah Lyles or whatever?
Yeah,
That
that
motherfucker. Yeah.
But nevertheless, he a mighty.
But athletically wise, the motherfucker be letting up at about a half a step out and shit, looking at motherfuckers waving at him and all this other kind of shit.
Hey,
Go ahead.
where's the small hat LeBron James, man? Nowhere in sight. Where's the small hat Michael Jordan, the small hat Beyonce, the small hat
Prince.
Whatever, the small hat Prince?
Hey, well, good thing this kingdom won't last another 100 years.
Yeah.
Esau would have painted them as a white.
Yeah, the same way they painted your Howard shot. That's an Edomite. Okay, right.
I got this Daniel.
Go ahead.
This Daniel 4:17. This matter is by the decree of the watchers and a demand by the word of the holy ones, to the intent that the living may know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth it to whosoever he will, and setteth up over it the basis of men.
This is how you know we are at the very end of this, because the lowest man on the totem pole is now in control of the entire planet. The lowest man. He ain't even human, because he ain't got no color. Human means color. So he ain't got no color. So he ain't a human.
He's just man of color.
His ass a beast.
Human man goes into. When I was back, you go ahead. Human man, he who goes to color, and man is man. So man of color. This devil doesn't have color. He's translucent.
He's translucent. So this is how come he got, look, after 1,000 years of hardcore slavery in the hot ass sun of Western Europe, okay, of Western Europe, after 1,000 years of his skin getting burned, Western Asia, my mistake, Western Asia. It's gonna be time for his flesh to just come off the planet, because we gonna been already proved the point that he ain't built for the sun.
He's not built.
He ain't built for the sun.
Hey, matter of fact, Pop, they the highest nation when it comes to skin disease.
Skin cancer. Yeah, and when they put on that sunblock, when you put it on the black light, it's dark as you. Why?
Oh yeah.
So hey, we hope this is edifying. We want to send all praises, honor, and glory out to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kakadash.
Again, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, the elder bishop out of Connecticut. And hey, for the hopeful elect, we hope this is edifying, and for the rest of the world, a Bible ball.
A Bible ball. Born Nasrallah.
Bro, the spirit is Amalek, bro. Hey, make sure that's back.